Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Mike.
This is Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Wait, who are you?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay.
Her name is Meredith,
Oh my god.
and you met Meredith at a swing dancing class, and then you guys went out for drinks after.
Yes, that happened.
Okay, that is confirmed. Good.
Okay.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
We're all on the same page.
Well, Meredith is wondering why you're not giving her a call back after your date.
Really?
Yeah. So she asked us if we could get you on the phone and figure out if she did something wrong.
Alright.
All right. Well,
All right. What? All right. You can tell us what happened, or
Is this whole thing just a joke?
no? It's not at all. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. That's why I'm calling you today. I'm wondering if Meredith did something wrong on your date.
I don't know, not really. I just don't think we're a great match.
is
Okay.
it because she called you Matt instead of Mike the entire time?
How do you know that?
Oh, because we talked to Meredith about your date, and she told us everything that happened. She also said that there was one awkward moment where she kind of compared you to her dad, and she thought maybe that was the reason that you didn't want to go out with her again.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that was definitely a little weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people like their parents, so that
Not
was
in that
probably.
way.
No, not like that.
Well, I mean, just in general, that was maybe a compliment. Mike, you ever think about that?
It's a weird thing to say, honestly.
So was that it? Is it those two things then, calling you the wrong name and comparing you to the dad?
Yeah.
Those are pretty big things.
It was that and something else.
Well, what else was there?
Even more?
I don't know. She just kind of ticked off a pet peeve. It's like, it's more me than it is her. It's like, it's not her fault. She's a sweet girl.
That's like the worst breakup line ever, though. It's me.
It's
It's not you.
you.
What is it?
She was doing this weird thing when we were at the bar, and maybe she was doing it all night, but I only noticed when we got to the bar. But I was telling her a story, and she goes, "Oh my god, are you smurfing serious?"
Are you Smurfing serious? Is what she said?
Yeah.
Like the cartoon show Smurfing?
What?
Yeah, I guess so. I was just like, "What do you mean?" She responded by saying, "Your story is forking crazy."
Forking?
Oh, God.
Yeah, she said forking. It was like every single time she went to swear, she just replaced it with a nonsense word.
I mean, you gotta give her a break. Like maybe she was just trying to be ladylike or watch her manners on a first date.
I guess, but this isn't like the 1950s. It's okay to swear.
Was it just that instance, or was it more than that?
Yeah, like, I'd be telling her a story, and then she just, like, cut me off and yelled something like, "Holy heckle specks."
Ooh, wow. She said that?
Are we allowed to hear
Jeez.
this?
Yeah, I don't know, bleep
I don't
that
think
out,
we
man.
can air that on the radio. That's edgy stuff.
Cheese and rice.
Goodness gracious, Mike.
Poor thing. I think she sounds kind of cute.
Hey, Mike, I do need to let you know that she's actually on the other line right now listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, I am. Meredith, you there?
Yeah. Hi, Mike.
This is pretty weird.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting that to come out of your mouth.
Expecting what to come out of my mouth? Holy heckle specks?
Yeah, you may have just pissed Meredith off there. Oh, sorry for the
Don't
whole
say
pitch word. Sorry about that, Meredith.
Hey, Jubal.
I'm ticked off.
I mean, did you want me to curse like a sailor the whole time?
You don't necessarily have to swear, but if you're gonna do it, you should do it right.
I know, but I don't like to curse, and you started doing it, and I kind of wanted to, follow suit, but I don't curse, and so. I just do what my sister and I do at home when, that's when we started, when we wanted to, say things and, our parents were there and we didn't want to be disrespectful.
But it just kind of makes you sound really immature.
Well, cussing makes one sound really unintelligent and uneducated.
Uh-oh.
I guess, but it's just kind of hard to have a conversation when someone out of nowhere yells, "Son of a booger butt."
Dude, that's
And
creative.
that's any better than some of the other B word? That's jarring to me. So, it's just, I thought you seemed like you had, a fun sense of humor. So, we laugh about it all the time. Even our parents laugh about it because it's funny. We make stuff up. We're creative about it. And it's, oh my God, this is something funny.
Maybe your parents think it's funny, but, honestly, to me, it was like having a drink with a kindergartner.
Wow.
Sally.
So it's I know I remind you of your dad, but I'm not your dad. Maybe your dad thinks it's funny, but I don't know.
You can cuss in front of Mike if you want to, Meredith. I think that's what he's saying.
But I don't want to cuss. I know I have freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. I just don't like saying it. It's not polite. It's not ladylike. And it was the first date, so I'm not gonna, bring it out. And
I think she has a really good point, Mike. I mean, you can't get over some stupid phrases like "holy ravioli" or whatever she was saying. I mean, I cuss like a sailor, but to each their own.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I each their own, but I'm just not into it, I guess. I kind of want to feel like I'm talking to an adult. Especially if it's like someone that I'm gonna, potentially be in a relationship with.
Mike, maybe you want to reconsider. Maybe she can tone down the nonsense words or whatever, and you guys can go out again. Would you like to go out on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
I maybe if she agrees not to. I can't believe I'm saying this, but if she agrees not to use that kind of language.
I can't believe you're saying that.
Meredith, can you watch your mouth? Can you watch your mouth to go out with Mike one more time?
I mean, yeah, I honestly don't really do it with other friends. It's just something that my sister and I did, and then
Meredith,
the comment with the dad.
I think you should just own that you were the offensive one on this date for probably the first time in your life.
I'm sorry, Mike, not Matt. Would you like to go on a second date with me if I tone my language down?
Sure, let's give it another try.
All right, nice. A successful second date update. Congratulations, you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, you guys. Go out, have fun, and then snarf all night long. Just snarf till your heart's content.
Hello.
Hi, is this Erica?
Yes.
Hi, Erica. My name is Jubal, and I host the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Have you heard of it?
Who is this?
My name is Jubal. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners asked if I could track you down and get you on the phone. And yeah, it's just as creepy as it sounds.
So
Just as
bad
creepy as
when
it
you
sounds,
say it out loud.
Erica.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'll explain. His name is Marco, and you recently met him at the dog park. He's been trying to text you because he wants to hang out, but you haven't been getting back to him. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh my gosh, really? He called a radio station?
Yes.
Tried to track me down?
Mm-hmm.
That's really cute.
Do you like Marco?
Well, yes, I'm being honest. I really, really liked him. I sort of just don't want to seem like overeager, like I like him too much, because he's kind of like my dream guy.
What? Why are you calling him back then, you silly girl?
I'm actually just hoping that it sort of happens like organically and we naturally just like run into each other at the dog park again. But it hasn't happened yet. So
I wonder why. I wonder why you guys haven't been able to meet up at the dog park. I mean, he's probably always there with his dog. Was the dog's name Toby?
Toby, yeah. No, I don't know. I haven't seen him at all.
Strange.
No, he was super sweet and he just seemed like so nice.
Oh, yeah. That's cool when like two dog owners can find each other. I've always thought that was really cool because you guys have like a common interest.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm obsessed with dogs. I love them, and it always just like touches me when a guy really like is sweet to animals. I think that just says a lot about them, and like he really seems to love Toby. So that was.
Is that like the number one thing that you like about him? Is his responsibility and?
Honestly, the number one thing that I really liked is that he seems so honest, and I've dated so many guys before that have turned out to be total liars and bags, and I just feel like you can't trust a lot of guys these days, and he just seems so trustworthy and just so.
Yeah.
But like I said, I do not want to be the overeager, like the eager beaver. I don't want to drive him away with like being like a little schoolgirl weirdo.
All right. And you don't want him to know that you feel that way about him just yet.
No. We need to like ease into that and get to know each other. And...
Well, you're going to have to ease into it a little faster because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and would like to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
No, guys.
Marco?
Hey.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed.
No, don't be embarrassed. That's
No,
like the sweetest thing I've like ever heard before.
Oh my god. You probably think I am totally psycho.
No, not at all. Not at all. I thought it was like the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
Well, it's good to hear you again.
It's good to hear you. I'm sorry I didn't text. I know I should have responded. I just didn't want to like push it or whatever, but I've been wanting to respond.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I totally get it. I mean, I'm sorry I kept texting you. I just really wanted to see you again. I thought we had like I had a really great time. I was hoping you had a
Oh
really
my god,
great
no,
time,
I
but
had
you did.
so much fun. I did too. I've actually been at the dog park like hoping that I'd run into you.
Yeah, I was hoping to bump into you too, but I don't know. I guess maybe we just weren't there at the same time.
Yeah, okay. Well, why don't we get together? like, I don't know, today.
Today,
Bring Toby, and I'll bring Butters, and, we can head over there.
What do you think, Marco? Like, you guys both obviously like each other a lot. Why is it taking you so long to say yes?
Marco?
It's a bad day. I can tomorrow. Tomorrow's good for me, too.
no, today's kind of it's not just kind of the whole week has kind of been a little bad.
No. Marco, you have to tell her.
Tell me what?
So Toby's not really with us anymore.
Oh my god!
What?
Are you serious?
What does that mean?
I don't really want to talk like specifics about it, but there was an accident.
Oh, come on, Marco. Marco, what are you doing, man?
Oh my gosh, what happened?
Oh no!
Marco,
Make her cry.
come on.
All right, okay, God, just give me a minute. Let me talk to her for a second.
Oh my god!
Wait, what's going on? Is he okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, Marco's perfectly fine, Erica.
Why are they laughing, Marco? I don't get it.
Look, okay, I'm fine. There was an accident.
Stop it. Marco, come on, man. I was
Gosh, like a car?
I was joking earlier when I said you could do that, Marco.
Marco, just tell her why you did it. She may understand.
What's going on? I'm really confused right now.
I can't believe you actually tried that, Marco.
All right, so all right.
If you don't tell her, I'm going to tell her right now, Marco.
You want to do it. You don't want him to do
Then
it.
you let me talk for a minute.
Okay.
I can do this. So Erica, this is gonna sound like really bad, but just hear me out on it, okay?
Okay.
So I wasn't fully like 100% honest about everything with you, Erica. Okay, Toby's not really my dog.
What?
I've seen you every day. You saw how close I live. I see you there like all the time, and I just every time I see you, I've always wanted to come up and talk to you, but like I never wanted to seem like that weirdo who goes to the dog park without a dog. So I asked a friend of mine if I could borrow his dog for the day. I know, even saying it like it sounds really weird, but I promise, like my heart was in the right place. Like I wanted to talk to you, and I'm not really good with like openers, I guess. Like I thought, like this could be a good icebreaker. Like,
Wait, okay. So you lied to me?
I mean, lied is a strong word. Yeah, no, I really wanted to meet you, and I thought this might be the easiest way. I'm really sorry if this like bothers you a lot, but I wanted to talk to you, and I didn't really have the guts to just, you're beautiful. I mean, I don't know, just like seeing like the way you interacted with Butters, like I was like, this chick seems awesome. I mean, I really wanted to talk to you, and I didn't have the guts to do it.
Erica, that's so cute. You gotta give him a second chance.
Remember, he did try to tell you the dog died.
I know, but still.
I know.
I panicked about that.
Yeah, you did.
Just a little bit.
I didn't know what else to say.
He's kind of an idiot, but he's an adorable one.
Yeah, give it another shot.
Okay, I'm just trying to get this straight. So you just borrowed Toby. Is that even his name?
No, yeah, his name's really Toby.
Okay, so
Everything else was true except the part that he was mine.
Okay, so you just borrowed Toby to meet me because you kept seeing me, and well, that's actually like really sweet. That's a lot of trouble. Just meet me.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was worth it. I mean, after the night we spent together, like hanging out and just talking, like I wish it had been like under 100% truthful situation, but like.
Hey, Erica, think about it this way. At least he borrowed the dog from a friend and didn't steal somebody else's dog
You
to
are
meet you.
It's a silver lining.
You're romantic.
Yeah, it is very sweet. It's
Yeah.
really like I've never had a guy go through this whole like backstory, and I definitely never had a guy borrow a pet to meet me. I mean,
Well, Erica, would you like to go out with Marco again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
yeah, I would.
Yes.
Congratulations, Marco. You got a second date.
Awesome. Oh my God, that's so great. I'm so happy.
Marco, don't go like borrow a friend's cat before the next date. Like, oh, I got a cat now too.
I was thinking about bringing a ferret to dinner. Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Dennis.
Yeah? Who's this?
Dennis, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
You ever heard of the show before?
The show?
Yeah, the show. You ever heard of it?
Sounds like he's real familiar.
What's the show?
The show is called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show, and one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
What?
Yeah, that's why I'm calling today. They asked if we could get you on the phone and ask you a few questions.
What are you talking about?
We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with somebody, and now you're not calling them back, so they asked us if we could talk to you and find out the reason. Have you been out on a lot of dates in the past couple weeks?
I mean, I've been on a couple.
Okay. Have you been on any dates with a girl named Katie?
Oh, my God.
All right.
Yeah, you definitely remember Katie.
Yeah. Well, Katie is the one who wanted us to get you on the phone to find out why you're not calling her back.
Look, I'm not interested in seeing her again.
Yeah, she kind of figured that because you haven't been responding to any of her phone calls, but do you mind telling us why?
You gotta understand how confusing it'd be for a guy to come back to your place and then split with no reason at all.
Wait, how do you know that?
Oh, that's because we talked to Katie about your date. She said that you guys met on Tinder and then went to a bar, went back to her place to watch a movie, hung out with her and her dog, and then in the middle of it, this is how she described you leaving, okay? You can tell me if this is true or not. She said you jumped up and left as if you had to poop real bad.
That's an understatement.
Whoa!
So you
really
did have to go to the bathroom?
Dang.
I didn't have to go to the bathroom, no, but I needed to get out of there.
Why'd you need to leave so bad?
Honestly, I don't even really know how to describe it. It was probably the weirdest date of my life.
That is a bold statement, sir.
It is a bold statement.
What was so weird about it?
Everything was normal in the beginning. We went on a date. She was cute. She was attractive, but I guess, like, looks hide the crazy. She invited me back to her place, and I was like, all right, you know, some things are going to happen. It's going to be a good night.
Yeah. She actually told us she was thinking the same thing, and that's why she was surprised you left.
Well, I was thinking that until a couple more events unfolded. We got to her place. We're watching a movie. It was nice. We were having a couple extra drinks. And then I was just sitting there, her this like tiny like rodent dog that she has like ran in and like crawled on her and started being like super jumpy and crazy. I'm like, cool, everyone has dogs, everyone has pets. And then she's
Yeah,
like,
she told us about that. She said that you guys hung out and like her dog knows how to say, I love you, you know.
yeah, that's what she did. Like, she started saying, like, do you want to hear my dog talk? And I was like, okay, because I'm not going to say no because I'm on a date and we're at her place.
Yeah, so you're pretty much saying yes to almost anything at this point.
Yeah, and then she's saying, like, my dog can say I love you. And I was like, okay, prove it. And then she was like, you say I love you. And then the dog was making weird sounds that I guess sounded like words. Cool. Everyone has tricks with their dogs. It was fun. That's not crazy weird. And then the dog jumps down, and so the dog starts, like, humping my leg.
That also
That'll happen,
happens.
yeah.
That'll happen. I'm willing to forgive it. But she kept being like, no. But that's all she was saying was no. Like, the dog wasn't stopping. She was saying no.
So you were getting humped by the wrong thing.
Getting humped by the wrong thing in the room. So,
I mean, why is that so uncomfortable, though? A little teacup-sized dog is humping your leg?
I mean, we're not at the end of the story yet.
Okay.
So the dog was humping my leg, and then this is where it gets really, really bizarre. Like, this is where we reach the point of no return here. She moves her leg forward. Oh my God, I can't believe this. And then she encourages the dog to hump her leg instead of mine. Yeah, it gets worse. So the dog starts kind of going to town on her leg.
Ew.
And she starts encouraging it.
What do you
So the dog's
mean?
like humping her leg, and she's like, good girl. That's a good girl. And I give her this look, and she was like, oh, don't worry. Once she finishes, it'll be better.
So in order to get the dog off of you, she offered up her leg instead and let the dog do its thing. Did it?
Yeah. And in order to get the dog off of me, she let the dog get off on her.
Oh my God!
How long did this take?
I'm freaking out at your story right now.
Keep in mind, the entire time this was happening, the movie was still going. Like, we're still supposed to be on this, like, date. And she says to me, she actually says, just keep watching the movie and don't pay attention to the dog.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, come on, good girl, yeah, that's it. And she's borderline, like, dirty talking this dog.
That is so
Well,
weird.
she wanted the dog to finish so it stopped biting you guys, so you guys could start doing some work.
I'm sorry, like, first off, what dog understands the dirty talk enough to, like, have that be something that helps us get there? And two, why is that a decision you would ever, like, why is that a training tool for you now?
Oh my God. What did you say to her? Did you say anything?
And what am I supposed to say? I just, like, laser-eyed at the television and I was just hoping this whole thing would end.
I just picture you sitting there with your hands at your side, trying to look at anything but her and the dog.
So then the dog, like, in, like, its final, like, weird heave of energy finishes.
Oh.
And I'm like heart is pounding, like I cannot, I'm freaking out. And then the dog jumps up on her lap and then starts licking her face. Like her and the dog were having post-coital relations.
Oh my God.
Like a moment. They were having a moment like the dog was, thank you so much.
It was like the dog was about to roll over and have a cigarette at this point.
Yeah, they were having a moment. They were having and I was clearly not supposed to be there.
Was it good for you?
And then she was saying "I love you" afterwards, and the dog was making the weird "I love you" sound back to her.
Oh my God.
How'd you even make it that far? I would have been gone before that could happen.
Listen, I don't know why I stayed there or even how long it took, but I felt like a deer in headlights and I couldn't even move. Oh.
That is such a strange incident.
I hate to do this to you because you might feel like a deer in headlights again, but Katie is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Katie, are you there or have you hung up?
You know, you're overreacting, Dennis. Obviously, you guys aren't dog people, but
Whoa, what kind of dog person are you?
I'm one who really loves my dog. I'm sorry you don't have dogs. Maybe you just don't get it. I don't know.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you seriously trying to justify what happened and what I had to go through?
Look, if I didn't let her finish, she would have been bugging us all night.
What
So
are
you were doing
talking
Dennis a
about?
favor, Katie.
No, be a normal dog person. Get a water bottle, squirt it, put it in a back bedroom. Make it stop.
Give your dog a stuffed animal.
My dog is like my kid, and I take care of my kids.
Yeah, you do.
That is also weird.
You gotta make it weird?
I don't think we're the ones making it weird.
We're definitely not the ones making it weird.
Have you ever watched the Dog Whisperer or any sort of Animal Planet show? Nowhere will you see it encouraging a dog to hump your leg and then
Look,
having.
you don't know my dog, okay? I'm not gonna spray water or yell at my dog or kick her off me because it's inhumane, and I'm not gonna be doing that to my baby.
You know what? Maybe that's it, Katie. You're a better dog owner
No.
than all of us. I don't personally own a dog, but any dog owner listening right now, I think that you're a better dog owner than they are.
No.
Dennis, I'd like to ask you this question, and I'm hoping you'll say yes. Would you like to go out on a second date with Katie? And we'll pay for the date.
No. Thank you. I will actually retract everything I said.
Wow.
I do not want to see this guy again.
Why? Just because he got weirded out because you let your dog hump your leg?
He's not the person I thought he was.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Sorry, Dennis. Maybe you don't know this, but as soon as she was finished, maybe you would have gotten some action too.
Oh.
Katie, what's your dog's name?
Her name is Tuka.
Tuka. Dennis, you could have had Tuka sloppy seconds.
Oh my God.